Hey Sagittarius, welcome to Spirit Mail. We are going to be talking about what energies would it benefit us to focus on as it relates to health and wellness, family, friends, and coworkers, and career and finance. We're going to ask Spirit, what are those energies that we can focus on? And how can we navigate them in the highest and best way? God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, I thank you so much for my Sagittarius friends. I thank you so much for tarot as a tool, and I thank you for this Spirit Mail community. Please show us clearly what are the energies that Sagittarius will be navigating as it relates to health and wellness, as it relates to family, friends, and co-worker relationships, and as it relates to career and finance, and what is the best way that they'll be able to navigate those energies in their highest and best good. We thank you for clear and concise messages, love, light, and prosperity, and we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Okay, Sagittarius, let's see what's going on here. As it relates to health and wellness, we have stand your ground. As it relates to family, friends, and coworkers, we have love begins. And as it relates to career and finance, we have sacral chakra. Somebody else got this in the same placement the other day. Okay, so before we go on and get clarifiers, we are going to find out what's the overarching message. God, guides, angels, archangels, and Holy Spirit, show us the overarching message for Sagittarius as we look at these energies today. We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. What is the overarching message, please? And it is protecting treasures. Okay, I love this. And I love that it's protecting because, look, stand your ground, you're protecting, right? So let's see what that's all about. It is the number is 39. We're going to read it. I'm going to hold the card up in case there's anything in there that speaks to you. It says, you are always protected and divinely directed. Although this is a time of great risk, know that at a fundamental level, you are able to move forward safely and securely. The proverbial nest egg is safe and sound no matter the fluctuations in the world. Guardian angels and other guides are whispering to you, making you aware of their protective presence. Your loyalty is an important theme now. Nurture that which you hold dear. This is a good time to strengthen bonds of friendship and ensure their integrity. If you feel tested right now, know that a true and loyal heart always achieves its aim. Take refuge under an angel's wing. You are not alone and have no need to fear. Embrace your courage. Okay, so as it relates to health and wellness, and remember in these readings, whenever I talk about health and wellness, I'm talking about mind, body, and spirit, right? And so embrace who you are and be good with that. Stand your ground. You've done some spiritual work. You've come a long ways. And it's important for you, mind, body, and spirit, to embrace that and stand in that truth. Where love begins, I feel like, and we're going to pull clarifiers, but I feel like this is a new understanding of love in relationships, okay? I feel like the Spirit is saying, you know, the way we've taught you to love yourself, Sagittarius, it's in such a deep, true way that whenever you meet with family, friends, and coworkers, your truth and your unconditional love for yourself permeates out and allows them to have that same kind of feeling around you and in their own lives as they walk forward. So it's like no matter how the world says relationships should be, no matter how things are, how scary it is, right, to take your hands off of your kids' life whenever they're young adults, that we take our hands off their life and we don't try to tell them what they need to do all the time. We trust that just like Spirit found us and gave us our truth and that unconditional love for ourselves, the same is going to be for them, right? And that's just a small example, but this is a general reading, so it could be a lot of different things. And where career and money is concerned, career and finance, I feel like it's the same thing. It's like this is a creative, there's some kind of creative energy within you that's wanting to come out into your workplace, whether that's your current job or if you're wanting to start a new business, get a promotion, whatever it is, there's some kind of creative energy bubbling up inside of you based on all this stuff, all this growth, right? And it's like Spirit saying you're protected as you move forward. You're protected in your desire to grow and to expand out in whatever way it is you're wanting to expand out. Okay, we're going to get clarifiers. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, clarify for us what this stand your ground is. Give us a little more depth to that conversation, please. We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity, and we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Also, please clarify for us love begins in family, friends, and co-worker relationships, and the sacral chakra in career and finance. Again, we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Give us more depth to these conversations. Okay, so clarifying stand your ground, we have the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Okay, and in clarifying the family, friend, and co-worker relationships, we have the Seven of Swords and we have, wow, the Knight of Wands. Okay, and in the sacral chakra for career and money, we're looking at the Fool and the Five of Cups. I love this. Okay. So I feel like what they're saying again is that there's been this understanding for you that you are fine just like you are. You are great just like you are. You don't have to bend over for anybody. You don't have to be what everybody else expects you to be. And this is some kind of new understanding with you. And whenever we embrace it in our mind and our spirit, our body benefits because our body no longer walks in stress and fear and doubt and those kinds of things. And I feel like they're saying, Sagittarius, you've been through a lot with this. This queen, she's not a queen just because she woke up and became a queen. She's been through a lot. Look at all the passion back here. She has fallen and gotten up again. The wands for me are about passion, purpose, creativity, inspiration, and communication with spirit. So there's been a lot going on with you. You didn't come to this place. It's not some kind of I'm looking for the right words. It's not like you're suddenly this selfish person who decides I'm good just like I am and I don't care what other people think. No, that's not it at all. It's that you're embracing yourself on a whole different level, that no matter what has happened in the past, you're not defined by all that. And as a matter of fact, some of your strength comes from those things that have happened in the past. Excuse me. And it's like you can cut through the pain. You can cut through the betrayal. You can cut through all those things that might have hurt, and you can walk forward in an inspired way and in a passionate way about your life. Whenever you detach from the emotions that are no longer serving you, like fear and doubt, sorry, and worry, and speaking your truth. That you can speak your truth in a way that benefits others, and that stands up for who you are, right? You don't have to go shoving it down anybody's throat that you're worthy, because you know you're worthy. You know that's your truth. So you don't have to say that to somebody. It comes out in the way that you carry yourself. But walking in your truth is the absolute best thing you can do for your health and wellness. Walking in your own purpose and your own passion, no matter what's happened in the past, because nothing in the past defines us today unless we carry it with us. Okay. Love begins. Again, I talked about I gave one small example of like taking our hands off of our kids' lives, our adult children, right? It's like where we trust, where we accept the love that we have received from the universe, and now we're ready to extend that same unconditional love, unconditional acceptance to other people. And this right here says that in the past, right, different people had different ideas about how you should live. So you understand how it affected you. So you understand how it would affect others whenever you decide to bring your ideas on them about how they should live or how they should respond. And so this is like Spirit saying we don't need to go take other people's truth away from them and try to leave them with what we think they deserve, what we think is right for them. That's not how it works at all. We move forward in our passion, in our purpose, in our truth, and what happens is that allows them to do the same for their life. And again, we trust that because Spirit did that for us. Spirit's going to do the same thing for them. That this in a way that works for them. Their life might not look like ours, right? They might not have the same spiritual practices that we have. They might not have the same lifestyle that we have. But if it works for them and they're walking in their truth, then we love them enough to let them be who they are. And that's for family, friends, and coworkers. That whenever we have this kind of love, y'all, truly, we don't require anybody to be anything except who they think they are, who they want to be. I think that's a very beautiful, strong place to be. And then again here, there's that creativity, right? But it's like there's something that as a result of this truth that you found, there's something bubbling up inside of you wanting to come out. It's in the gestation period, perhaps, where you're growing it. You're like the incubator of it right now. But it's going to cause you to go on this new journey. And again, it could be a promotion. It could be asking for a raise. It could be switching companies. You could be starting a sideline gig, or you could be starting your own company. Whatever it is, it's a new journey. And it's one that's going to bring you joy and pleasure. Look at this guy. He's full of animated emotions, right? Of good feelings. It's making him happy. It's moving him forward. It's giving him hope again in his life, right? And so Spirit's saying that as we move forward in this energy, we have to leave these things behind. So before we get here, we need to make peace with what did not work out, right? We need to let that go so that we can lift our head up and turn around and grab those 2 cups and move on in whatever this creative idea or expectation for ourselves is. Okay? So those are your energies that you'll be focusing on whenever you're feeling the feels of who you are. Stand tall in that, right? Stand tall in that and trust that who you are is important and is the right person for you. Spirit is acknowledging that you are worthy just like you are. And whenever it comes to your relationship, Spirit's saying, let people be who they are, just like Spirit's allowing you to be who you are. And then with this creativity, those are the energies that Spirit is saying it's in our best interest to focus in those ways right now. Okay, so let's get the PS. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, I thank you so much for my Sagittarius friends. And I thank you so much for showing us how to navigate the energies that come in and out of our lives. Show us the PS, please. We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. PS. Look, this is different than what we're accustomed to. Even if we've been on this journey for a while, right? Even if we've been on this journey of self-discovery or of our truth or whatever it is that this journey has been, we've left a lot of things behind that no longer serve us. But even whenever it comes to relationships, extending the courtesy to other people, that's different. Especially if you're somebody like me who thinks that I have to go tell everybody what to do, right? I have to tell my kids what to do. I have to tell, I've let all that go. And because of that, they have grown into being able to be who they are, right? They're able to be who they are and walk in the fullness of their potential whenever we do that, whenever we let them figure that out who they are and we don't put expectations on top of them. So it's like she's leaving behind the traditional way of thinking about things. She's leaving behind the traditional way of the world, of society, of where we have to be in control of everything. She's walking past that. And she's understanding, and this is not gender specific, but you guys know that. She's understanding that when this is the Queen of Pentacles, okay? So she has the resources she needs. She's very fertile. She knows she can take an idea from here and bring it into her reality. She knows that she's not the only one that can do that, but that everybody can do that. So her desire is to nurture the relationships within her reality in a way that allows them to find their full potential just like she did. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles, okay? So remember, I said some of us have been on this journey for a while and we're still learning things. It is a process, but whenever we bring a whole new reality here, it doesn't happen overnight. Just like it takes that seed a while to break out of the seed skin and make its way out of the earth. And then there's this little sprout, and then it takes more time for it to grow into this beautiful thing. This is a process, right? This journey is a process. It's actually a lifelong process. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. Does that mean it's going to take your entire life for you to find your happiness? No, you can be happy today, and you can be happy with the process, and you can be happy and joyful and grateful with the things that show up in your reality as you're moving through this life. Because whenever we walk in that joy and that gratitude, things do show up in our life that give us reason for more joy and more gratitude. So Sagittarius, that is your spirit-guided energy focus. Thank you so much for stopping in, and thank you guys for the likes, the shares, the comments, the love. If you're subscribed, I love you so much. If you're a passerby, yeah, and you're hitting that like button and engaging in the comments, I love you too. All of you, y'all rock my world. Thank you so much, and y'all have a super duper day. Bye.